What I'm about to say is for entertainment only. Melody talks about how she feel about the fight, where she go from here about the fight, and how does she feel after the fight. You know, as always, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. If no one tell you that they love you, Auntie love you. Take a look at the video.
And well, we thank you, first of all, for being open and putting your life out there. And that's not easy at all. I can only imagine. But two, you continue to be vulnerable with us. And I think that's why a lot of the audience really connect with you on an intimate level. Because it's not easy to do, especially on national television. What have you learned about yourself this time around that no one knows about you just yet, that you just recently discovered about yourself?
I would say, you mean in this time around in terms of isolation, or in terms, in isolation? Mm-hmm. I have learned that I am highly connected to nature. I love nature. I love the outside. I tell people, I'm like, the moon is my friend. When I see the moon, typically I tear up now, right? So I will walk outside with my shoes off and ground myself and touch a tree and get in tune with nature. And that's not a journey that I've shared. You know what I'm saying? But, fortunately, it's something that I've learned about, and I've learned about myself, and I've grown to love.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I hadn't shared yet. But yeah, I appreciate sunrises and sunsets even more. I appreciate, like I said, when I see the moon out and it's shining bright, and it's a reminder for me. I think for me, the moon is like what the sun is to a lot of other people, but it's the moon for me. So, that has been wonderful. Wonderful. Just being in tune with self, being in tune with self.
So, just switching gear, I do want to ask you maybe two more questions about the episode that aired this Saturday. First of all, so much has happened. How long did it take? Was this an all-day event? When everything kind of the chaos started, how long did it take?
No, it wasn't an all-day event. Total, if I had to kind of guess, trying to remember from the time I got there until the time I left, I was probably only there for an hour or two.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot happened in that hour. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about your intention when you got there? I know obviously you wanted to have a conversation with Miss Wanda, but what was your intention before you got there? And then what was your takeaway after you left?
Sure. So upon arriving, and I said this before that event, and I'll continue to say it. I'm not in a place where I I hate Destiny and I hope she doesn't do well, or right? And so, considering it was a public event, and yes, of course, production is hey, there's going to be a public event. You want to come, think it'll be a good idea. It'll show, to Destiny, hey, I want your business to do well, and I'm going to support it, at least to the, to the amount that I want to support it and be there to support. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll come. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in, I spoke, said what I had to say. I wasn't received well. And I think for me, that immediately, but it's no big deal. People have feelings, they have emotions, whatever. I stayed inside maybe 10 minutes, 20 max, and then I left. I was going to leave. Right. So came, said hi. My mom walked in right behind me. She said, congratulations. I mean, it was a quick in and out. Battery did something. Anyway, it was a quick in and out. How I felt afterwards, I felt fine. Totally fine. I have no regrets about anything I did.
I know that's right, man. Not behind your baby.
If it was to be done or said all over, I'd do it again. It would be the same. If it were the same thing that had been happening for over a year, and then I saw the person in person, and especially after, having family members threatening me with guns, I would do the same exact thing. It never would have changed. So I felt fine after I left. I went home. changed out that dang on jumpsuit, honey. I had put on me some little shorts and a shirt and went out there to the concerts they was having for the black folks in Huntsville. So I went to the concert. I went outside and was hanging out and kicking it at the concert. I was fine.
So one common things that I see on the page, running the page, is like, where does the group go from here?
Yeah, that's what someone else told me a minute ago, actually. A lady from the Ooh La La Bundy Blue and them panel.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I wasn't in. I came in a little bit.
Yeah, no, Ooh Ladies, first ladies panel, something like that. Yeah, but where does it go from here? That's I will tell you, like I told her, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll be real, I don't know. And I'm a person who, when I don't know something, I'm not going to make something up. I'm not going to tell you what you might want to hear. I'm not going to give you what I think you want me to give. I'm going to be honest about it. And the honest answer is, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I know. That's like the number one question under the comments that I see. Like, where does the group go from here? Because so much has been said and so much has been done.
Yeah. I will tell you this. You know, I shared this earlier. Whenever I made the decision to take a leap and to push for a reality TV show here in Huntsville, coming out the gate, even when, you know, we were greenlit for season 1, I was on some, if I'm going to do reality TV, I'm going to do reality TV, and I'm going to keep it real, and I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, fake anything. I'm not going to do that. And so out the gate, you guys saw the good and the bad in my marriage, right? I'm not willing to not be authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not willing to be a part of something that's not authentic, because that's not reality TV. And so, yeah, you know, I can't tell you where it goes from here. I don't know.
But the last question that I have, and I know we'll talk hopefully soon, is, does production get involved because kids, to me, always off limit, right? And in any adult conversation that happens, does production have a say in when things are escalating to the level that it did, especially this Saturday? And I know this isn't the first time the kids were mentioned. Is there a conversation behind the scene to talk about what is off limit and what isn't, or how does that even work?
There are a lot of conversations for sure that happen behind scene and on camera. You guys will see some conversations coming down the pipeline that are held on camera about the situation. So I think that in all fairness, you know, at the end of the day, I've never said anything pertaining to anybody's children on this show. Y'all don't hear me talk about nobody's kids. I just don't. I don't even try to insinuate anything about anybody's children because it's just not cool, you know? So when you start having to get that low, then there needs to be something, some things need to be evaluated, maybe restructured. And that's just, you start to lose the integrity and the morality of things whenever that happens. So,
well, I'm looking forward to see how that conversation goes because, you know, I'm sure you're aware of it. A lot of this taste that a lot of fans have is like, we want what we had season 1, which is the business talk, the group coming together, the comeback group, and being able to see Black people succeeding. So when this episode aired, a lot of the comments under the posts were, this is too much, has gone too far. So, and then the question being like, where do we go from here? So I'm happy to see that we're having this conversation moving forward because it's a conversation that's needed.
That's right. I agree. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Y'all make sure y'all go over and follow Love and Marriage Huntsville Instagram. That's Miss Lula. She runs the page. So make sure you guys go check it out. Oh, my friend Ryan Patrick Parker done came on here. Let me see. He must be the landed child. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to... There he is.
Y'all know where you are. They about to tell me to put my phone away.
What you doing?
We about to take off. They about to tell me to put my phone away.